We just did I think it's our fourth Whatnot show last night, and I've learned a few things along the way, and I feel like there wasn't enough information out there just on organization and setting up the random pools. So I know it's really messy in here right now, but these are the clothes that I had pulled. And so I know that baby clothes weigh under 4 ounces, so I didn't have to do a lot of weighing, but I keep the scale here just in case. But for other things, I made these sizers I got off of Amazon. And so I just put the weight on each one of these, and then I created in shipment categories each one of these weights. And then I made, which I said most of these were just under 3 ounces, so they're all going to go with the pink. So as we sold these, we took these, I got these on Amazon too. We took these and we wrote the person's name or their handle on Whatnot on here, and we put it on the rack and just started loading their stuff behind that as they bought. And so since these were the pink ones, the under 3 ounces, I made these. I just made these with a poster board. I just measured them out and laminated them and then cut a hole in them. So as the show was going, it would say, I did like 500 of these pink. I think we sold a little over 100 of them. And it would say on the screen, random pull pink, number 1, and then number 2, and then number 3. And so it just kind of went in consecutive order. So that way we were being able to keep track of these. And it really did help last night, because there were a couple times I thought that I had started the auction and I had not. So I was able to look at the numbers and see, well, no, I haven't, what the number that's up there is the number that sold the one before. So no, I have not done that one yet. So that really helped. And I'm getting ready to pack these up. And so this is really going to help, because when I print out the shipping from Whatnot, it's going to have pink random pool number 1 and so on. So I can match it up and make sure that I'm sending them the right item. And then I'll go over here to my computer and show you what it looks like on the computer. Not everybody's going to need this, but we're a store, so everything we have has inventory tags on it. So as I pull those, I'm going to put the pink letter number on the back of our inventory tag, so that later I can go back and take all those out of inventory and probably put it in a spreadsheet of how much they sold for. So I'm at my computer, and it looks a little different on the phone and the computer, but I don't know how to share my screen. So I went into my seller. Let's see. I went into my seller hub, which I'm already there. And then I go into inventory over here. Create a product. And then I can just create whatever product I want right here. So if I don't have any pictures uploaded on the computer, that's the problem. So I'm going to go back into shows. Or here's my inventory already. So let's just scroll down here until I find the ones with the random pools. Of course, they're probably at the very bottom. Sorry, this computer's really slow. This is the computer that I use in the store. It's really slow. I think I might be able to search up here. Yeah, I can search random. So I'm going to click on the pink random pool here. Okay, so I just created this on ChatGPT, random pool, no cancellations, and the background is pink. And then on the description, I put pink random pool under 4 ounces. And then, so I have a quantity of 503 in there right now. I think we started out with 600. I've got the starting price in there, which you can change that because I sold most of mine for $1. But you put a high quantity in there so that you don't run out. Because I was going to put 100, and I'm glad I didn't now because we sold a little over 100. So we must have started with a little higher than 600. And then when you run your show, you just pull this random pull, no cancellations, the pink one, and it'll come up, and you can just continue to push next, next, next if you're only doing the ones with the same shipping color. And then I've got, you know, got several of them here. So there's blue, that's 2 pounds. The yellow is 12 to 16 ounces. The green's 1 pound. The aqua is 8 to 12 ounces. The red's 4 to 8 ounces. So when we had adult clothes, then I weighed all of them and I put them behind the round sizer. Well, this is just an orange one that I had in the store, but I put them behind that so that I already know how much they weigh and which one of those colors I need to pick, so I didn't have to worry about weighing every one of them during the show, and that helped a lot with the adult clothes. So I hope that this helps. Like I said, we've only done 4 shows. We did our 4th show last night. If you have any questions, just let me know. But I feel like there wasn't enough information out there about random pulls, because my first couple of shows, I inventoried everything. And I know some people say that you should inventory everything, but it was so time consuming, and we didn't sell anything those first 2 shows. So that was just a lot of time. And I really like this random pull a lot better, and I do really like the system that I created because it keeps me knowing what has already been run and what has not, and also it helps me to match up whenever I print out the shipping for all of these to make sure that they get the right item. So I hope all of this has helped you all. Thank you so much for watching.